I work in a dream house for
Mm.
me. Their only thing missing here literally is a mini ramp. Like that's it, you know. It's like my little tiny fantasy factory. If you that old Rob Dyrdek show. I mean, if I could go back and tell 13-year-old Steve that like you're gonna go work in a place that has Star Wars helmets, Keanu Reeves on the wall, skateboard decks, toys, it would be like, especially if I said you were going to do fitness, he'd be like, yeah, no way, Jock. But he would be like, it's, you know, like, I'm so grateful for that even when the struggles are there, which they're deeper than I ever intended or expected, I still have that. I haven't lost that. And I think, unfortunately, it is heartbreaking how many places closed based both on the financial loss and like just things changed. Like, you know, I had friends had a very successful gym in Midtown Manhattan, and their location was one of the great things. I mean, they were all crushing it as coaches and stuff, but they were Midtown Manhattan. So people come into work, they would go there in the morning on the way back and then shower and go home. Well, guess what's like not happening? People aren't going into the city. So we were lucky by our location. We were lucky. We didn't even have barbells at the time. We don't use barbells in small group. We didn't even have any though at the time that this happened. So it's like, here's a kettlebell or a sandbag or an Indian club, and you're able to do close to everything we're doing here from home. And it really helped a lot of people. It was a little hard to start stripping some of that away in terms of how flexible we were, but everyone can still hop on Zoom or come inside. So when, I don't know how Omicron hit you guys, but here it was, December was the worst single drop we've ever had. We dropped 26% income because in the holidays, I don't know how it is out there. The thing we're realizing now through, you know, the summer, like August is usually a slow month, December, right? Holidays. Pre-pandemic, people go away for a week or two. What, like there's a blending of inherent mimicking accents. That's not yours. It just came out shitty. I tend to do that, by the way. For a week or two. Now they go for 3 or 4 weeks because they'll go visit their parents and they'll Zoom their work from wherever they're going, right? So then financially that hits. And then Omicron, people started mitigating not going out because they didn't want to blow away their flight to their family or their friends or their grandparents. So we now can, with all our systems in place, we can just fluctuate with that though. Like we can limit capacity, everything's here. We can force on Zoom, everything's there. We have a 3-foot poster of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and like Lizzo on the wall. People aren't fighting me if I say, like we did say for 6 weeks, we had a internal mask mandate, not city thing. But I was like, look, if I can minimize by any means, we're going to try to minimize by all means. But still train, right? That's the thing that I try to stress. Like some of these scenarios suck. Like if somebody says Zoom, if you're fully capable and there was not a pandemic and you live near a gym, if someone tries to tell you that online training is better than in-person training, they're lying. And that to me is actually a little bit of the disservice that the internet Instagram community is doing. They're trying to say it's convenient. It's like, you know what's convenient? Peloton. You know what stock's dropping? Peloton. You know why? People need to be around people. And you can coach pretty damn well online, right? Better than most people want to give credit for, but it's not the same as being in person. But it's also like, people need to be around people. And I think trainers are forgetting, I'm going on a soapbox. Is that all right? What trainers forget now is that a person is on Zoom potentially all day already for work still, where we're not in that position. Or maybe we only have 3 to 4 to 5 hours of sessions versus 8 to 10 hours of meetings to then be like, hey, come and work out on Zoom. You know, like there was enough stuff in the 80s and 90s about praying to the television and the false god that is TV. I mean, and now we're like literally for convenience and necessity on it. So that's just like one of the things that we try to do here, like make sure that people our members are able to pick what they feel comfortable for, and we don't hard sell one or the other. I let them make that decision that fits.